Welcome to Disciple the Nations Sunday 2024, where we focus on all things mission and unpack some of the exciting things that God has done and prepare you for what God has as we move into 2025 and beyond. It's been my privilege and honor to lead Disciple the Nations for the past decade. This period has been marked by exciting growth and development in global missions. We've seen new partnerships form as Neuma members answered the call to mission. We've supported ministries across Africa, India, Asia, and Europe in fulfilling God's call. Since the establishment of this church in Richmond in 1925, global mission has always been a part of who we are and what we do. In 1927, a lady by the name of Nina was commissioned and sent to minister through India. And just a couple of years later, another lady, Wang Li, was commissioned to China and over the next few years established around 14 churches in the provinces that God sent her to. Global mission continued to expand across the world, including a close connection with a mission ministry into Papua New Guinea. By the 1980s and 90s, under the leadership of Pastor Phil Hills and David Ratcliffe, we've continued to expand our advancement of the kingdom through mission. In the past decade, we've continued building relationships and sending those who've answered the call to go. We focused on helping pastors plant churches, train their teams, and release leaders to spread the gospel. Our projects have transformed communities, bringing the love of Jesus both spiritually and practically. Additionally, we've provided love and support in times of crisis, bringing the love, life, and hope of Jesus to those in need. As my season leading mission changes, just as we head into our 100-year celebration as a church, it's time to hand the baton on to the next generation of leaders to drive our mission heart forward.
By the end of 2024, we will have released a significant amount of kingdom resources into our Disciple the Nations ministry. This has only been possible because you chose to give. The majority of these resources have empowered our partners to fulfill God's call in their nations. Another portion has supported various projects that arise, and the remaining has allowed us to function administratively, enabling team leaders to travel, minister, and train leaders, as well as lead short-term mission trips for Neuma members who want to experience firsthand the work of our mission partners. We are excited to share with you some testimonies from our partners that has only been made possible with your generous giving. Just a few months ago, after receiving her ordination as a pastor with the ACC, Amy returned to Japan in the region of Nagasaki to begin her ministry with the church planting group. Her main focus is raising and training young Japanese leaders to plant churches across the nation. Bishop Patrick of Community Transformation Ministries in Uganda, a familiar face to Neuma, who after 40 years of faithful ministry has planted over 200 churches, is showing no signs of slowing down as he continues to partner with God in planting churches and seeing whole communities transformed. In Kenya, two of our great friends, Pastor Eric and Pastor Jeremiah, have built strong churches in slum communities in Nairobi. This is not an easy ministry, but when you hear from God, He makes it possible, and lives have been forever transformed. Through the mission organization World Outreach, our partner Bruce is tirelessly dedicated to training and releasing leaders, primarily across the Southern Hemisphere and developing world. One notable project in Malawi saw 120 pastors grow under his guidance, and they are now actively applying what they've learned in the ministry. Our partner Brendan from Acts Global and his team are committed to training pastors, especially in areas where free training is needed. Without this support, these pastors would struggle to fulfill their God-given mission, but with Acts Global's help, they can deepen their understanding of the Bible and improve their ministry work. For many years, our partner Ron has trained leaders in ministry, worship, and all areas of church leadership across his nation. He also works to bring reconciliation between conflicting groups, fostering great harmony in the body of Christ.
Our partner Marlo with Tejas Asia has a tremendous impact on marginalized communities. Using buses with teaching staff, they help children meet education standards, allowing them to enter the state school system. After lessons, the children receive a meal and the bus moves on to another location. Meanwhile, their medical vans offer free checkups to parents. By meeting these needs, whole communities become open to the gospel, witnessing the love of God in action.
Each year, we prepare to respond to crisis situations all around the world. Some are small projects that still exceed the capabilities of local communities. While the needs often surpass what we can address, we follow God's guidance to help out wherever we can. In mid-2023, we assisted Ross and Donna in supporting refugees on the Myanmar border after a bombing attack. After a landslide in another part of Asia, we helped our partner Ron provide immediate relief. And recently, following the floods in Kenya, Neuma members rallied together to support families in slum communities with immediate aid. As we plan for Disciple the Nations in 2025, we are organising several short-term mission trips with members from Neuma locations all across the world. Pray about if this is your time to go on mission. No specific skills are required, just a willing heart and some funds ready to go. This commitment will not only help and bless others, but also provide you with a life-changing experience that you'll never forget.
Here are 3 ways that you can get involved in this exciting ministry at Neuma. You can pray. Take some time to pray for our mission partners in the nations they serve.
You can give. Our partners are so appreciative of what you contribute, and they can't do it without you.
You can go. Sign up now for an experience that you will never forget.
So thank you again for your support for all things Disciple the Nations.